And we're live here in the studio. If anyone asks, you can get this free rental, not free, a rental office space in Freeport. Google it. It's about $25 the hour. I'm not going to tell you the coupon. I was about to tell them the coupon.
Coupon is Puka Circle. Is it?
It's not Puka Circle. I wish it was. But yeah, if you ever need a free conference room to do your business, this space is not bad. Fonzo enjoys it.
Or a sex tape up in here.
I want to say thank you to the Louisa for putting this up. You can tell the handwriting's very nice.
I wrote that.
Louisa's actually here. She's in the background.
So whatever I say now.
No. Please stop. We got to tell the truth. She is here to fact check her husband. That's basically, she told me from the very beginning, anything that he calls bullshit on, we're going to make sure everything's fact checked. So be on your best behavior.
Always in my head.
All right.
Best behavior.
Thank you for joining me for episode 8. Fonzo has been a guest in Island Boys. I think the Puka Show. He's been he was promoted from cameraman, which was potato.
Potato boy. Is it potato boy?
Potato cameraman.
Potato
to
cameraman.
becoming a cuisine king. To not filming anymore because Herbert sucks at editing our videos. But man, thank you. Thank you for supporting my bullshit, man. Another friend has been through my endeavors, my adventures. Pollo Loko used to be one of your names in Island Boys. You were very famous, very liked.
Always famous, boy.
But you've grown up. You're not Pollo Loko anymore. You're now a
Rooster
mature. That's cockboy. That's cockboy. You're now a mature adult with. Can we make? I've been waiting for this episode to ask the question.
Let me hear it.
People, I want to ask you something. Do your homework. I hope this is gonna be a clip. Please Google this. He's gonna kill me for this. But Google this and let me know what your thoughts are. You're gonna kill me. I told you I was gonna do this.
Island pork to.
Question, I want you to Google it, bro. Tell me if you consider a drive from Island Park to Bayshore close.
It is because
it's right there.
Because there's no traffic. Because look, you take Jones Beach, Ocean Parkway, Robert Moses, and my job's right there. Yes, the commute is long, but it's so refreshing. It's such a good drive. It's such a good drive that you don't feel it.
When he worked at his job, he got a job at Bayshore. He goes, "Yo, it's right there," and it kind of ticked me off a little bit. I was gonna let it drop, but he's like, "Yeah, yo, it's barely it's barely a drive." And I'm like, "Yo, that is just not fucking true, bro."
It's right there.
Google do the directions on Island Park. I'm gonna put a clip. How long it's gonna take?
It takes 30 minutes.
And you tell me if that's an easy commute.
That is very easy commute. It is.
It's definitely better than most people's, but it's not an easy commute.
It's a good commute.
He was just trying to justify it and I think he used to work at Oyster Bay.
Oyster Bay?
He was like, yo, I went from Oyster Bay to Bayshore. Saved myself so much time. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because traffic and shit like that, bro. Yo, man.
Definitely not. But thank you again for joining episode 8 for the Puka Circle podcast. We're going to talk about a lot of things in this episode. We're going to talk about marriage advice, brotherhood, life in general. It's going to be an exciting episode. Can we tell a little quick story? By the way, this is definitely going to be a clip. Tell a quick story about how your name was invented. Can you give the credit to someone? I just want to see it on camera that you finally give credit to someone that created your name.
Fonzo? You mean?
You never called yourself Fonzo before that.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did. All right. Well,
you tell your version, I'll tell
my version was me and Puka went to middle school together. And was it Lincoln Orange? Lincoln Orange.
Shout out to Loms. Lincoln Orange Middle School.
And there was 3 Nicks in our grade. And everyone was like, Nick. So everyone turned around when there was a Nick. So then I was like, just call me Fonzo. Alfonso, because it's much easier because there was 3 Nicks. That's how it went.
So that's his story. Now, he's not lying about the Nicks. There was Nick A, Nick S, Nick A. Another Nick A.
There's 4 Nicks?
Nick Saggio, Adams, and by the way, his legal name is Alfonso. That's his legal name. Alfonso. And he's correct with the Nick part, but he's not correct with the Fonzo part.
Yes, it is.
No one ever called you. First of all, yes, a short nickname for Nicholas is Nick. I'm pretty sure no one ever considered Nick Adams to be Nicholas. or no one called the Nick Saggio Nicholas. You were the only Nicholas.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, no, their Nicholas was different. They had the H. I was the Latino. I had just no H. It was Nicolas.
No, but
they were Nicholas.
They were Nick, or Adams, or Saggio, or you were Alfonso. People called you Alfonso. And in sixth grade,
it wasn't you who said that.
Sixth grade, when I let you have your story.
All right, do it then.
In sixth grade, when he moved in from Queens, I'm gonna mention that further.
Jamaica.
I'll mention that further.
Hillside Ave, baby.
He moved from Queens. I had just watched Too Fast, Too Furious, and I'm gonna put this as a clip too, because this is gonna be a scene. Anyone that's a true Fast and Furious fan, not the new ones, fuck the new ones, but if anyone's a Too Fast, Too Furious fan, they'll remember the scene where they're doing pink slips for the car, and they go to the Spanish Poppy Boys, and they're like, "Hey, yo, Fonzie, where you trying to race?" And when Fonzo told me his last name was Alfonso, that is the first thing that clicked in my mind. I'm like, "Oh my god!" I was like, I didn't want to call him Fonzie. I thought that was like making fun of him, so I was like, "Yo, your name is gonna be Fonzo." And at first he was just like, I don't want that. My name's Nicholas Alfonso. Or you can call me Alfonso. And I was like, nah. It's going to be Fonzie or Fonzo. And I think Fonzo clicked, and people don't give me credit. That was me.
My name is Fonzo now.
And thanks to me. Years later, look at his Instagram tag. Fonzo252529. All right? So that is the name of how Nicholas was created. Like I said, we've been friends since 2006. That's 17 years, man. Another long friendship that we've known each other. We've known each other.
I never liked Puka at the beginning. I just want to clarify.
Oh, that's true. I made Fonzo
Puka,
cry.
No, you were just a bitch.
No, I made you cry.
You were just a bitch.
I made you cry.
No, you did not, bro.
Yeah,
you were such a bitch.
Okay.
You were a bitch ass motherfucker. You were
on.
like, oh, you were a bully. You were a bully.
Have your moment.
You were a bully.
Have your moment.
And you fucking made me cry. Yes, you made me fucking cry, and I
True,
didn't. And I never liked you after that until we started playing soccer in
8th grade.
Seventh grade.
7th grade summer.
7th grade. In 6th grade, we kind of hung out, whatever.
With Stephen Petroni.
And Cole Porter. I found him on Instagram, by the way.
Yeah, Cole added me on Facebook.
He fucking never added me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's the only reason I found out.
You know what the fuck? He works like at Porsche or something. I was like, oh shit, he's in the car industry too. Never added me back. I was like, motherfucker.
I forgot. Honestly, no offense to Cole, I just forgot that he existed. I mean, everyone went their separate ways. It's been years.
That's facts.
But keep going with your bullshit story.
And then you made me cry, and I was just like, fuck this guy. Why did you make me cry again? I forgot.
You were stealing stuff from the bodega.
I was a dog. I was a gangster.
No. So that's the second part. So he was trying to continue his Queens route. But Fonzo was just trying to get along with people, and he thought doing the bad stuff would get him approved, even though he grew up in Island Park, one of the whitest towns at that time.
Now it's just Spanish.
Yeah, a bunch of Spanish people. La Bodega. All right. The part is true. I did make Fonzo cry. Me and Fonzo were one of the greatest friends in the beginning. Our friendship did develop due to soccer, and Fonzo hurt me a lot in soccer. Injured my goalie career. Yeah, I was a pretty good goalie.
I had to take that away from you. I couldn't have you.
Bro, I was a fat goalie.
You were a fat goalie.
You guys think I was fat now. I was really fat.
No, you weren't that fat.
I was 280 pounds back then.
No, you were not.
Like almost close to the same
thing.
No,
you weren't.
Yes,
you were like.
I was. My doctor, I'm pretty sure, I'll never forget once, he quoted me 292 was the fattest I ever was.
At 6th grade? 7th grade? You were 290? You were not.
Yeah, I was.
Bro, that's crazy.
You guys all made fun of me because I was fat.
I would never make fun of you because you were fat.
Well, you cried and then never talked to me for a year. Yeah, and then we became friends in 7th grade. And then our friendship ended up becoming more of a brotherhood.
A beautiful flower.
I would bust him in soccer later when I started getting decent.
Never busted me in soccer. The kid always pushes.
The only one good thing I could say that Fonzo decided to play a different position. He decided to play goalie, so I never really got to face him. And I wasn't a goal scorer, so I can't even front. I didn't score goals on you like that, but I did.
And what?
I did fuck you up in penalty shootouts all the time.
Man,
shout out to that squad, man. Shout out to Haggerty.
FC Haggerty. Those are the golden days, man. You always used to call people. Used to be what, like fucking 21 people show up, and it was 11-11, full field.
It was a lot of people. We probably had more than 11 people sometimes too. I mean, we were young.
We had a lot of people. We were not fit.
But
we were fit. Our metabolism was quick. Yo, we used to get there at 9, play soccer till like 3.
Bro, right
then
here.
Go eat Chinese
food.
Who
would be this guy right here coming into the field? I'd be eating Chinese food. right before we played soccer. I don't get how I didn't throw up, honestly.
That's fucking facts.
Yeah, I used to
egg
eat
rolls.
Yo,
Then fucking Travis just went to the Chinese food and just.
I felt bad for
Travis. And he would just wait. He
would just be like, anyone done? Anyone full? He would wait for Fonzo or Elliot to
yeah, because me and Elliot never finished that shit.
Yeah, so those are good times, man. But thank you, man. There are powerful memories where I could honestly say it was a good time. Talk to me really quick about your. I was just, as I was telling you today, I went to go grab Chinese food with my parents. As you see the old folks get older, man, I'm starting to come to a realization, man. It's not sad, but it's like it's a weird feeling seeing your parents get to a certain stage of vulnerable. My mom's very emotional now. My dad is too. And it's just weird because I'm thinking about the past and I'm like, yo, when you moved to Island Park, what was the whole point of it? Like, what did your parents want to accomplish there?
Just get me out of Queens. Get me out of Queens. They wanted to get me out of Queens. I was supposed to go to this middle school that was called IS 109. And
you just made that up.
No, I swear to you, that's what the middle school was, the name of it. And like that school was just very bad. It was like a very bad middle school, and my parents were like, "Nah, you're not going there." And honestly, if I would have went there, bro, I honestly probably would have been dead because I was fucking skinny, and I was short. I didn't grow till like ninth grade.
We're not gonna mention the story that happened in Island Park. We'll save that for another day.
Which ones? Which ones?
But I mean, the reason I'm asking you too because I was reminiscing today, and I'm just like. Yo, when I moved to Island Park, too, their whole goal was to own a home, get out of the kind of ghetto. I didn't live in Queens ghetto, but I lived in an area that was very, very poor. There was a lot of, not gang association, but there was a lot of thieves. People would steal things all the time. They would press my dad and, like, take money from him certain times. It was you had to be cautious in the town that I grew up in. But I was just like, man, I can't believe, when I look at them, I'm like, I can't believe they did that. I mean, life was easier, not easier, but things were easier to get back in the day. Yeah. And my parents think nowadays, like, oh, why don't you just buy a house? It's not that easy, man.
It ain't easy, bro.
Things have changed.
Even renting an apartment, it's complicated.
Yeah, bro. Some people want fucking 3 months payment
for like a one studio, one kitchen.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. There's no compassion in this kind of
the world right
time. Now. Yeah, it's more about let me get the best out.
Who's ever at top.
Exactly, and which sucks because you could see the rich are getting richer and the poor getting poorer. So tell me about okay, so we're gonna get straight to the conversation, but before we get there, obviously we got 2 intro questions on every season. Season 2's intro questions are starting with number 1. What is your greatest accomplishment right now? 2023, all these years have passed by. You were born in 1994. I gave out all your legal information. People can hack you at this point. But what is your greatest accomplishment so far?
I think my greatest accomplishment, probably 2 things. One, having my wife here. If people don't know, me and my wife, hey baby, she's on the phone, whatever. Me and my wife had a long distance relationship since 2010. So it was like, it was very hard. But
13 years?
Yeah, it was 30. Wow. No.
13 years now.
No, it's 14. 14?
No. 2010 to 2023 is 13
really?
years.
Oh, wow.
It's going for 14. Maybe that's what 14. You think.
And it was kind of tough. But, that's one of my biggest accomplishments. And my second one was just how far I've gotten in my career. In my BMW career as a technician. That, I think, is also very proud of that. I went from
you should be
from a kid that was very scared to talk, to say things, and now I just roll in with big dick energy now.
You're welcome, bro.
Fuck out of here, bro. That shit was me.
Ever since I made you cry, I think you wanted to develop a courageousness to yourself, and you became a better person. I helped you pass your test in high school. These are all true stories.
Facts, though.
I helped him study in like a stupid way that made me
and I passed.
Forget less, and then I almost failed the exam.
Did it? That's when you were teaching me and Franklin at your house.
I think it was
US It was algebra.
History.
Was it algebra or history?
Not algebra. I would never have taught you guys.
It probably was history. I know you were teaching me and Franklin something.
I'm pretty sure it was U.S. history.
It was
because I think it was 10th grade.
I don't remember what it was, but I know you helped me study.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, U.S. history because I think it was 10th grade. Okay, so and your greatest accomplishment is having your wife here, which we're going to talk about more thoroughly because that's what the podcast is about. By the way, yes, people, Mr. Alfonso, aka Fonzie, is married. How many years are you married now? Yo,
4?
get this right.
4?
Is that right, Luisa?
What? 4 años? Casados?
That is
4
correct.
Years. 4 years.
Fact checker, yes.
4 years.
Okay. Where's your ring?
I don't wear my ring because of work. I don't like it.
I
don't like having jewelry in my hands.
Luisa, I got you. Is today? Did you work today?
No, I didn't.
So where's your ring?
But I work Monday through Friday.
People, you see, we catching this, we exposing this man this episode.
Fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Okay. So you don't wear it Monday through Friday because of work. That makes sense. He's a technician at a certain institution. We're not gonna name, even though he
The
named
name's
it
right on the bottom. It's just BMW of whatever Bayshore.
This is the town.
That's what the dealership is called.
No, but I'm saying this is a town. They
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to distinguish where you work.
There's only one there, brother.
No, I'm saying you could probably find other mechanic shops there.
Not with BMW.
Yeah, but you said that, not me.
Bro, it doesn't,
All right, it doesn't
what
matter.
the
It doesn't
fuck?
matter. It doesn't matter. So your greatest accomplishment having your wife here, being developed career in, I didn't want to say it, but BMW. I will say I'm very proud of you because at the end of the day, Fonzo wasn't the biggest book nerd. That's not an insult to Fonzo. I'm not the biggest book nerd at all.
Dumb as hell.
No, you weren't dumb. You just had a different way
I couldn't
of learning.
concentrate. That's right. I couldn't concentrate.
It's true. This is very true. He might,
all.
when he gets into my car, my old car, he doesn't do my new car because I would fucking punch him. But in my old car, this is him. I swear to God, like the moment he sits in, he just starts touching everything, and it gets me fucking pissed. It gets me because now I feel like I have to stop you. But it is a person that he can't stay.
I can't. Yeah, I have to be doing something.
Yeah.
I can't sit down and read a book as much as I would love to read a book. I just can't. My mind just goes crazy. I'd rather be on my feet. Sometimes when I have to study, let's say I have to study, I would have to stand up and walk and read. And like,
bro. No, I'm not making.
You know
fun
what
of
I'm
that.
saying?
Some people do that.
yeah, like that. That's how
People use Adderall. People use drugs. People
I
do
wanna
other
try
things
Adderall.
to concentrate.
I want to try Adderall and study. See how that works.
I never gave a shit. I mean, when I really had to study, I made sure I had hours of it, right? So, like, I had to make sure that if I wake up at 9, I don't have anything to do maybe till 9 p.m. So that day, I'll do, like, an hour of studying, and then I'm just like, fuck this. I watch TV for 2 hours, and then another hour of studying. Go eat something, and go, like, fucking just hang out with my dog.
I can't do that.
But that's how I study. I couldn't fucking just... That's why I give props. The people that go to school and study, fucking fabulous. I can't do that shit. I hated it. Second question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
5 years, probably being a dad. And yeah. So, whoa. Yeah, probably being a dad. I definitely do want to be a dad. Someone has baby fever over here. Shit, probably having a dog too.
Oh, fuck. You reminded me. I got to do your recommendation later. I'm sorry. I forgot.
What do you mean?
I haven't done one.
They sent sent us
did it.
they sent us an email.
Oh, maybe I did do it.
They sent us an email saying we were approved. Like, oh shit.
Maybe I did do it, and it was like 2 a.m. because I do a lot of stuff at like random times.
Yeah, we got the email saying that.
Imagine I wrote the best recommendation letter. I don't even remember.
Probably.
I think maybe I did. I feel like I remember doing it. All right, whatever. Keep going. Okay, so you see being a father, owning a dog again.
Yeah.
Or rest in peace, Lucas.
Rest in peace,
the homie. Lucas. That was one of his OG dogs, one of the first OG dogs in Island Park from the Spanish squad from FC Hegarty. And he recently passed away.
August. Yeah. It's my boo-boo.
If we had beer right now, we'd sip one for him, but the guest didn't fucking bring any alcohol.
You're supposed to keep me alcohol.
Nah, that's not what it is. Oh, by the way, people, this is the Puka Circle podcast hat. This is a project. Fonzo likes it. He got the approval stamp from Fonzo.
I like it.
Fonzo's trying to be a cheap fuck, though.
Whoa.
And trying to tell me to give it to him for free.
But your thing is, you need to understand, when you're friends with someone for so long, there's a discount that has to be happening. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if we've been friends for, 17 years?
So what I'm gonna do, whenever I feel like just driving in your truck, even when you're sleeping, you're gonna give me a spare key.
Absolutely.
And I'm just gonna go to Island Park and just take it off roading.
Absolutely. Just bring it washed and that's it.
No, absolutely not. We're friends. Friend discount. Come on.
I pay monthly for the wash. Just get it, fucking wash it. That's it.
Absolutely not. Give it back to you just like that, you know. But I'm gonna give Fonzo a hat. I'm gonna give it to him at a discount because I'm giving him an iPhone with it.
You see?
Who gets an iPhone with a hat? No one does.
Friends for 17 years, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shitty iPhone, and he says he needs it for work because now he's gonna be doing TikToks.
No. I have to record now. I have to record my recommendations when I do a car.
All right. So let me just make sure before we move on. So, kid, hopefully starting a family in the next 5 years. Hopefully, definitely having a dog. Once congratulations on your approval. What else?
And being a shop foreman at my job. That's literally my goal.
What was that? Like a boss?
A shop foreman is pretty much a boss for the technicians. Pretty much, he's in charge of the squad. He's in charge of
Michael Scott.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess.
Yo,
Kind of like a manager for like the technicians. But
Gotcha.
obviously, I would have my boss would be the service manager. But yeah, that's my goal. That's I've been wanting that for like a long time. I like that. I'm good at motivating people now. It's crazy because I used to be very quiet and not say anything, but now like I talk to them, I help them. Like I love helping people fix things that they can't fix. As kind of weird as that sounds.
But no, it doesn't sound weird. I mean, that's good. I mean, that's a good leadership quality at the end of the day. I'm in the same boat as you. I want to be the Michael Scott of my place. No, I don't want to be. I want the pay. I really want the pay.
Michael Scott didn't get paid until he rolled up.
You know what's funny? That's basically where I'm at right now. I'm in the procedure of I'm in a good boat right now, and the next step is my loyalty reward. Like I feel like I'm doing the extra steps to finally say, though, give me this because I'm doing this. Right? And I feel like it's a nice exchange. But just like you said, I do like helping people. It's a
good feeling.
It makes my life easier.
Yeah.
And having a good team around me makes everyone's life easier.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't have to be going back and forth. Everything's a happier environment. Everything's easier on you, less stress. Because who the fuck wants stress at work and then stress in real life and then stress outside of work? Not saying that we all get that, but life hits different.
Yeah, facts.
So we're going to start getting into more of the relationship subject. I want to basically speak to you about, you see where you are today. Think about young Fonzo. Let's give an age. Let's say a 17-year-old Fonzo looks today. What would Fonzo say right now? Is this what he expected to be at the years of being 29 years old, being at this shop, being married? Did you think you were going to be married at this age? Be honest.
Nah.
No. Why is that?
Because how do I say this? Because I feel like it's just as a man, like when I wanted to be married, I wanted to be like the house already, I guess I wanted that picture, that picture, like
what our boy Shane basically.
Yeah.
A better picture of that.
Yeah.
Oh, no one knows what the fuck Shane. Shane's
a
homeowner. Man's driving a Beamer. He's a nice salary. Thanks to school, he busted his ass and he's living a good life. So basically, to give you a description,
he's a guy to look at. That.
Yeah, absolutely. But Oh,
I lost my thought.
You said that you wanted to have all these things in place.
Yeah, before I got married, but I got married and I don't regret it.
Okay,
it's been a fun roller coaster.
Obviously, international dating. Luis is from Colombia. You are not from Colombia. Your blood is from Colombia.
Yo soy del país, papito.
No, he's not Colombian. Papito.
Amarillo, azul y rojo.
Oh, God.
En mi verde poderoso.
How did that work? I mean, I already know the story, but I want the people to know. How did Luisa even come into the picture?
Well, me and Luisa were childhood friends in Colombia when I was 5, 4, 8. Really? Oh shit!
Damn, you got the timeline all right now.
When we were 8 years old, I think. 7, 8 years old.
You're allowed 10 mistakes, okay, for this podcast. You have 2 wrong already.
Okay. All right. Yo, you're setting me up for fucking failure, my dude.
8 more.
That's fucking bullshit.
Strike out.
So yeah, we were childhood friends. My tia had a farm, and the people that took care of the farm were Luisa's parents. So when
beautiful farm, by the way. I've been there. His aunts treat him like he's fucking 2.
Because I'm royal.
Like, it's so crazy.
I'm royal.
I don't even think I get that. Well, my grandma gave me that treatment.
I got that Targaryen blood, baby.
Nah. Right, he gets treated like a princeso. That's what they call on TikTok. Yeah, but keep going. Okay.
And then every time, that's when I used to live in Queens. So when summer vacation would come, my parents they just wouldn't like me to be in Queens and go to the park. So they would just send me to Colombia for the 3 months or 2 months of vacation we had.
Yeah,
I think it was 2 or 3.
June, July, and August.
August, yeah. So they would send me to Colombia, and my mother lived in a little town called Jardín, Antioquia. And my parents would just send me there, and I would just do like activities and stuff like that, like soccer or whatever. And then I would go to the farm, and Luisa would be there with her cousin and her sister and the family. And then we were just childhood friends. We were always together. We always played with like water guns and just played soccer and climbed trees, eat mangoes and oranges.
You sound like you're describing fucking Tarzan.
Yo, fucking facts. And then so every summer, same thing. I would go and me and Luisa would see each other. And then one time when I went to Colombia, they weren't there. And I was very depressed. I was very sad. I think that was the first time I felt sadness when I was a kid. What age? ¿Qué edad? ¿Cuándo? 12? No. 11. 10. See, okay. I was close. No, that's a question.
No, you got it wrong. You don't know.
Whatever. When I was 10 years old, I think. And she wasn't there, and I was very sad because she was she was a good friend. And after that, I just never went back to Colombia because I would always only go to Colombia just to be have fun and with her. And we didn't talk until I was 15 until I was 15.
I won't put that one on the board.
And she slid into my Facebook, and I was like, who the fuck is this girl?
2015, we were in 9th grade.
10th grade.
Well, yes, 10th grade.
Beginning of 10th grade.
So 2010.
Yes.
So you were 10 years old. We were in what, 6th grade? 5th grade?
No, I was in high school.
No, 10 years old when she disappeared.
Oh, yeah. 10th grade, I think.
So you went like 5 grades without seeing her?
Yeah.
Okay, so like 5 years.
And then she slid into my Facebook saying, this is Luisa. And I was like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
¿Cómo será? Oh, man. Voy a tener... Maybe no es la próxima por la otra en español para usted. So anyone that doesn't understand that, Google it. But we're going to have a podcast with your wife. I want to hear her version because I want to fact check you on all of it.
It's all facts. Facts.
No, I believe you on that part. But I want to see... Because it would be nice to get Luisa's side of the story saying like, oh, I want to know how she remembers your name. Like how she was able, like, I guess the friendship was mutual, obviously. Nice. And you left a good impression. Obviously, she's your wife. But she came telling you. But what did she tell you in that Facebook message?
She was like, hola, remember me, I'm Luisa. And I left her on red because I didn't know who she was. And it was my birthday, and I went back, and I just who are you? And then she just showed me a picture of us, and I'm like, oh, shit, what's up, Luisa? And then we just started talking, and
okay.
And then we started talking, and we just clicked, and we just started talking and laughing, and then we just was like, hey.
You mean emojis?
No, there was no emojis back then.
Or LOLs?
No.
But you said laughing. I was
like, in Spanish.
Phone calls?
In Spanish is ja.
Yeah, but you phone calls?
Facts. I would go to the bodega and buy the boss cards.
Oh shit.
And I used to steal my mom's like quarters, like her laundry quarters. And I found her stash, and I would take the quarters and I would buy them to call Luisa.
So he stole from his mother just to talk to his future wife.
Facts.
So sometimes stealing from your mother might be worth it if you're hearing Fonzo's page.
I guess.
Okay, so. That rekindled. Who decided to put what's that shit called? Oh my god, why am I blanking? Who decided to put a title on it? What, like, was that? I assuming you guys liked each other, but who decided to say you're gonna be my boyfriend? Don't do anything.
I think it was Lisa. Right? Yeah, it was Lisa.
Okay.
It was Lisa.
After talking how long have you talked before that happened?
So we started talking on my birthday, which is October 25th. And then I think we started dating November 6th. So it was like a week.
A week?
Yeah, we just clicked. We just clicked right away. We just felt good. Felt good about talking, and And I think it did take a week.
And then he was like, "Mom, buy me a ticket to Colombia."
No, I would have to work and get my ticket to Colombia. I worked at the Peter's Clam Bar, and I would get my money from there. So when I used to go to high school, and then take the bus that would take the school bus that would drop me off at the McDonald's, to take the N15, and it would take me to the Peter's Clam Bar, and I would work, and I would get like.
Wait a minute. You decided.
Yeah.
No. I'm laughing at this. No offense. This stupidity.
Yeah, I know. I should have.
You lived in Island Park. You could have just taken a bus home. And
No. Okay. Because my mom would work. My mom worked at the MLK Center.
Yeah.
So I would take the school bus that would take me to the MLK Center, and I would just give my mom my schoolwork, and my mom would sometimes would give me like the quarters or whatever, and I would just take the bus. That's what it was.
Or you could have walked there.
No.
Oh, Peter's Clam Bar. Oh, I'm thinking about Jordan's Lobster.
Absolutely.
Peter's Clam Bar was on. Okay, that's entering Oceanside. Okay. That makes more sense.
So I would work, and then I would just get whatever I think I would get the money, and I would just buy my plane tickets like that.
Obviously, it was very beautiful in the beginning. It feels like The Notebook and stuff like that with the romanticizing. But talk to us about some challenges about international dating. What are some things that you started realizing that were going to be difficult from the very beginning?
Probably not having sex.
Okay, you were 15.
Probably not having sex,
You were
bro.
fucking 15, but okay.
Bro, what do you mean? 15? I was fucking horny. What are you talking about? We were horny at 15.
I mean, we did go through puberty.
Ready
we were
to go.
We were at highest testosterone.
Facts. Probably not seeing her.
I was hoping that was the first one. I was hoping that was the one I was waiting for.
Oh, yeah. That one too, bro.
By the look of it, I'm sorry.
What do you mean? How was that an ex?
Oh, because she gave you the
But that's the same thing.
No, because... So, yeah, some technical difficulties, so I apologize. Thank you for being patient. I just learned how to properly charge my batteries.
You put the batteries the wrong fucking way.
Yeah, I'll let you make fun of me there because I definitely fucked it up.
I deserve to get one X off.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
One X. Because 2 of those X's didn't count.
For anyone who doesn't know what the X's are, it's basically the amount of times Fonzo's fucked up about a factual marriage thing. So he was at 4. We'll give him a -1, just to be fair. So can't blame me. I think we were talking about how everything started. We were a little past how you guys met. We talked about who asked who to date. A week later, you said Luisa. You said, I'm a good listener. A week later, Luisa asked you to be your girlfriend. You said yes. At what point, can I ask you this? What point did you find it serious? Like, did you know this was going to be something special?
I might have to get an X back. I think when
No, you like it's this one you See, I'm being nice. This one you don't deserve next because this is where you even if you might have lied to her, I want you to tell me when you felt like it was something serious.
When I thought it was serious, I think when I graduated.
She's looking at you.
I think it's when I graduated college or trade school, whatever.
Which was 19, 20?
No, it was in 2000 and...
No, like were you 19 or 20?
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
20. That was 20.
So you felt like it was serious?
Yeah, I felt it was serious. I felt a very good connection. I felt comfortable.
Let me ask you something because make sure you answer this right. So you were dating for 5 years and you didn't find it really serious until 20. Why? What made you think of that like that?
I think it was just because it was just because of the distance. I think it was just because of the distance. I didn't stay there a long time, so it was difficult. It was difficult, but then I think it got strong. It got very strong when we... Why is this shit blowing like that?
Oh, my MacBook's just old.
Oh, I thought she was about to blow up.
Break this fucking laptop too?
Nah, I didn't break that laptop. It was just because I think. Oh no, yeah, it's when we didn't see each other for a year.
Why?
School. She was in school. I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't because when at that trade school they literally went.
I remember you
straight.
hustled.
Like it was straight. Like we had school like New Year's. It was crazy. Like it was just straight. So that year, I think it was tough. And then, like, that's when I was just like, you know, this girl was like my ride or die. Like, she waited a year for me, you know. And it was a tough year. And then when we saw each other, it was just like it was just like, this is it. This is the one. I want this. I want this forever.
But you weren't the one that proposed marriage.
No, my wife did. Yeah. Yes, my wife asked me, like, let's just get married. Well, the reason because of that was because we wanted her to get the visa, right? And we did the visa thing twice and then denied it. And it was just money and just it was just such a heartbreak every time. So then the only thing we saw was marriage. And I think I was no. ¿Cuántos años tenía cuando nos íbamos a casar? 23. I deserve an X for that. When you were 20.
You deserve an X? Okay, I'll give
No,
you
I said I don't deserve an X for that.
Oh, okay.
And and when I was 23, she was like, "Why don't we just get married?" And I was like, fuck. I was nervous, not because I didn't want to be with her, just because I didn't have
a big commitment.
It was a big commitment. It was a responsibility. I didn't have anything, you know, like money like that back in the day. So I was scared. I was like, oh, am I able to do this? And then I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna work my ass off for this girl because, you know, this is my woman. This is my woman. I want to be with this chick. So I'm gonna do it. So I was like, fuck it, let's get married. And we got married. We got married on April 5th. April 5th, right? Yeah, April 5th of 2000 and...
You're married.
19, yes, 2019. April 2019, okay. We got married.
It's been 4 years.
Yes. We got married in April 2019. And it was a really small wedding, but we felt it. We felt love. We felt happy, and we knew it was going to get better after that. But it fucking didn't, because COVID hit.
Okay.
That's when, and then 2020.
She was over there for COVID?
Yeah, she was there for COVID. And then 2020, COVID hit. And that was another year we didn't see each other. Another year we didn't see each other. Another test that God gave us.
You were married?
We were married. And it was it was hard. But we had that experience from the last year we didn't, like that 1 year that we didn't see each other. So we just knew how to handle it better.
Why do you think international dating worked for you so well? Are you someone that coped with you valued your time, and maybe it was okay for you not to, like, hopefully we doesn't get mad, but you were okay at those times not dating someone that was actually here because you were happy with her, and also because liked.
Yeah, I just loved her. I just felt the connection right away. First thing I did I just called her. Every time out of work, called her. When I had break, I always called her. Free FaceTime or WhatsApp FaceTime, whatever it's called. And it's just like, I just didn't want anybody. I didn't want to be with anybody. I just wanted to be with her.
Okay.
She was my baby, my love.
¿Y quién llamaba a quién? ¿Él la mayoría de veces?
Oh, it was Luisa. It was fucking Luisa. It was fucking Luisa. That phone was like, bzz, 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 and I'm like, Jesus Christ. I got it like that, New York. No, I got it like that.
No, he doesn't.
Boom.
There would be times he'd have to leave early from events.
Facts, because I got it like that.
Nah, because he'd be told.
Never.
And I would get messages.
Oh, facts. So that's when Lisa.
That's when Lisa. Nicholas? And I'm like,
never.
Who?
He's not here. I never met him.
I'd be like, yo, I don't know.
That's when Luisa insulted ya.
Yeah. I'd be like, yo, I have no idea. I haven't actually seen him at all today.
And that's when Luisa was like, where the fuck is he at? Where's this little bitch at? And I was like,
oh, now, thank you for that, because now we know who wears the pants. It's not you.
Me.
No. With that story.
Me, boy.
Oh, can you please share with the famous people of the people that watch this the podcast of when you got two-pieced in Peru?
When I got two-pieced because of this motherfucker.
It was my fault.
Motherfucker just doesn't know how to fucking
It was
act.
my fault.
You didn't know how to act right.
I was a good friend.
You were not a good friend because you got me buffed up because of that shit.
I was a great friend to my other friend at that time. We won't mention names.
Yes, facts.
But I was
you did. I was a good. I was
being a good wingman.
Them wings flew, my boy. Good. You did good there.
I was a good wingman, bro. You know?
Yes. So what happened was we went to Cusco?
Brasileños.
Brasileños.
Obrigado, tudo bom.
She was like, hey, do bomb. And I'm like, stop, I'm married. Yo, don't do that. I'm married.
Oh, snap. But,
So I'm going to tell my version because this is the only version there is, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll fact check you. So finish.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll fact check you.
So we were at Cusco? Was it Cusco?
And we were at a hostel in Cusco, Peru.
Loki?
Loki.
Shout
out to Loki. Great time.
Great time, but you guys have the worst bathrooms ever. Let me tell you that much.
Disgusting bathroom.
Disgusting.
But this is also why you got two-pieced.
Yeah, that's right. So it was our last night in Cusco.
There was only a night in Cusco.
It was?
Yeah, we only stayed there one night.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
Lucky. One night.
Well, we had that one night, and we were like, fuck it, let's go out to the bar, whatever. We went.
The hostel had a bar.
The hostel had a bar in there, and it was a party, and everyone was just, there.
Good
we
vibes, good vibes, big party.
Playing. They had beer pong, and we're like, oh shit.
No. They didn't have. Well, they did have.
They did have beer pong,
but they were playing it wrong.
Yes, they had beer pong. They were playing it wrong. I think we were playing with 6 cups, 3 cups.
This is also the ignorant American side of us.
Facts. Because we from New York, so we do shit the right freaking way. So this freaking lady, all right, this dudu bomb ass lady, she was playing with the Brazilians, and I think it was me and you.
No,
it was me and Franklin.
No, it was Franklin and someone else.
No, I was playing.
No. You were eliminated. You were watching on the side.
Oh, it was
Franklin and Kevin.
Yes. It was Franklin and Kevin that were playing. It was Franklin and Kevin, and then there was the Brazilian crew over there.
On the other side of the table.
Other side of the table. That's why I'm going that with my finger. And as a New Yorker, how we be, it's, it's 2 versus 2, but it was 2 against like 6, and they were just straight in, and like Franklin and Kevin were getting tight, and I was getting tight because every time they made a cup, they were like,
Fonzo wasn't playing, by the way.
They were like, "Hey, we Brazil," and then fucking,
they were saying,
yeah, and then Franklin and Kevin were getting tight, so I was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm getting tight." So it was loud. My wife went because she was tired. So
your wife was there.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
No, she wasn't.
Yes,
she left.
No,
she went to the room.
Hold on. Ready? This is the part where you fuck up. This is the part where you thought she wasn't there. She was there.
You were there?
Yes. So when Fonzo was explaining something to the Brazilian chick, let's say this is the Brazilian girl and I'm Fonzo. Fonzo was like this. I
was like, yeah.
He was making fun of her. I was there. I actually heard.
I was okay.
He was like saying, "You can do that." So she was laughing. Like the girl was enjoying herself. She obviously knew Fonzo was being a dick, but to her it was funny. She had a good sense of humor. But Fonzo wasn't laughing. Like he wasn't joking.
I was dead ass serious.
He's like, "You can't do boom, okay? Do boom." So from the corner of my eye, I see his wife, and she's furious. He thinks no one's there. So when that exchange is over, Fonzo's like, "Fucking idiots, man." I'm like, yeah. So he's like, "Yo, Puka, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back." I'm like, "I bet. Be right back." Then I forgot where she went. She might have been at the bar.
No, she went to the room.
No,
yes, you went to the room.
She might have been at the bar or the bathroom. When she walked back into the bar, she goes, "Oh, Puka, where's Fonzo?" And I said, "Oh, Fonzo just went to the bathroom."
No, she didn't say. She was like, "Where's Daddy?"
No,
she was like, "Where's Daddy? Where's Papi?"
Well, that's not what you were that night then. Because I said, "Oh, he just went to the bathroom." And from the corner of her eye, I think she might have said, she's like, "Didn't that bitch just go to the bathroom too?" And I'm like, "Where you at?"
Yeah, you said yes.
And I'm like, "What bitch?" And he goes, "The girl that was playing." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, she went to the bathroom." I didn't click what I just said. So I'm just like letting her go. And she goes, "What the fuck?" So she goes out. And I'm like, "Wait, what did I?" I'm like, oh. So then for some odd reason, Fonzo must have been walking back into the bar. And Luis is walking through another exit. So she's waiting outside the bathroom. He's not getting out. He's not leaving because he's already back at the bar. And he goes, "Oh, Puka, where's my wife?" And I'm like, "She's at the bathroom." And he goes, "Oh, okay. I'll just wait for her here then."
And you didn't even warn me.
I didn't warn him.
You didn't warn me of what was gonna happen.
Because I
you
felt
threw
bad.
Me. There was nothing to feel bad, my guy. You literally were like, "Yo," I was like, "All right, cool. Let me get ready." But you didn't. You just went like, "Yo."
I had to drink some water for that because I did feel bad.
Boom, and I'm like, "All right, cool." And then boom, I got fucking popped in the head twice.
Then she came back into the bar and she goes up to me and Fonzo. She's like, "Give me the keys. I'm going to the room." And Fonzo's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Amor, like, what happened?" It's like, "Give me the fucking keys." So Fonzo's like, "Okay, Puka, can I have the keys?" I'm like, "Yeah, here you go." He leaves for like 30 minutes. He comes back because I told him, yo, you have to come back and give me the keys because I don't know what time I'm getting back to the room and I can't be locked. He's like, okay, I'll be there soon. He comes back and he's like this. And I'm like, yo, Fonzo, what's up? And he's like, nothing. Here's the keys. I'm like, Fonzo, what happened to you? Like, why do you look mad? He lifts his head up and all this is just
busted
up. And I start laughing because I'm like, I thought maybe they were like fucking play fighting or something. And he's like, yo. He's like, I gotta go back to the room. She's fucking pissed. I just got 2-pieced. He tells me and Elior, and she might hate Elior after this. Elior goes, fuck that, bro. Elior was fucked up. Elior was fucking hammered. And he's like, yo, Fonzo, just, if she's mad, just,
Just fuck it. I was like, yeah, dude. Let me fucking just do that shit.
I was dying. So Fonzo's night was ruined that day. It was not. He
wasn't. It wasn't ruined. I just got fucking 2-piece because of you, kid.
And then when he finally tried explaining the story to her, she's like, "That's not how I saw it." But it's true. It's true.
It's that
from her point of view, she saw it differently.
Yes, but that was pressing her because like I was like, "That's not how you play beer pong in America." And then she's like, "I do bomb, hello, boom, boom, boom," and I'm like, "Stop it." Because it was getting me tight because every time they made a cup.
Do you know the worst part was at the end of that game, all those Brazilian girls came and they hugged us. And then I think that made it worse, too. Yeah. I think that made it worse. They gave us, because they were nice. They were good people.
They were nice. But they just didn't know how to play beer pong.
They didn't. They definitely cheated the whole game.
They did. They absolutely did. And that's what was getting me tight. Yeah, it was getting everyone tight. Yes.
Are you on Luis's side? Did she do the correct thing?
I did the thing. I didn't do nothing, bro.
Did Fonzo act innocent? Was he innocent the whole time? I can see how she saw it, though. That's what I understood.
What do you mean?
But good times, man.
That was a fun and
Peru was a great time. If you ever want to go, please visit. Machu Picchu was a great sight to see.
Do not do the freaking stairs though.
Oh yeah, if you climb Machu Picchu, just be prepared to drink a lot that night because you have to drink your pain away.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think we climbed Huayna Picchu.
It was like
Huayna Picchu was pretty lit. It was
not lit. It was terrible.
I think it was a nice experience. I don't think I would do it.
It was
again,
a nice experience.
Unless my girlfriend makes me.
I never seen anyone at their lowest. Everyone was at the lowest. I never seen Franklin at his lowest. Kevin at his lowest. Everyone was.
If Franklin didn't bring his hiking sticks, I would have fell off that mountain.
Yes.
I'm seriously.
Yes.
By the end of the fucking trail, my thigh muscles were just compressing the whole time. Even just standing, my muscles.
You know what the worst part is? Remember the guy that was going down? He was watching a fucking soccer game.
Yeah. And he made me and Franklin look pussies.
And then he was like rushing you guys to come, like, go down.
Mi gente, tengo que ir a la casa. And I was like, yeah.
That was terrible. But it was fun.
We had some good times, man. Me and Fonzo have been to Thailand. We've been to Shanghai. We've been to Peru. We've been to Colombia. We've been to, by the way, I just want to, Colombians might go after me, but Medellin is not hood. Like,
bro, because I said I gave you guys
this guy had the audacity to land in my country and be like, this is it. This is the hood. This is it. This is not scary.
God, that shit
Even
wasn't
though
scary.
he almost got pressed in Lima, Peru.
By who?
By the people when you enter the wrong side of town. When I was helping Elliot find you even said it was pretty. That was pretty threatening.
No. That shit.
But you were more worried about your wife.
Oh, absolutely. That shit was wild. They saw our phone and then they were like looking at us. They were like fucking tigers. They were like this, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, you enter the wrong side of this.
Wrong side of the hood. I was like, nah, let me not go.
But when I went to Medellin, it was a bunch of fun. I wasn't scared. Even though you were the one protecting Thailand. I'll give you this much. Fonzo was a good friend for me in Thailand. I would have probably got beat up somewhere in a ditch, and I was drunk as shit.
You were
good times. Good times though. Great times. With
what was? I told you. I was like, yo, Pugo, give me. Did you give me
You said put all your money in your socks.
Yeah, put it in your socks. Put everything in your socks.
Because we entered the wrong side of the town. Because we were looking for a taxi, and you could just tell
it was just bad. And I told Puga, put your shit in your sock. And you
I was like, okay. I was fucked up.
And I'm glad you listened because you never listened.
No, that's how fucked up I was.
Yeah, you never listened.
So obviously you told us a little bit about the experience about being married. You were a little nervous, but at the end of the day, down in your gut, you knew she was the one. You're going to be happy. Talk to us about the excitement when you finally saw her here. How exciting was that for you?
I was excited as hell. I was very nervous. I was about to shit my pants. Not because she was here, just because it was a culture difference from her. You know, it was a very culture difference. So New
York's not Colombia, papa.
It's not Colombia, papi. So like it was just I was nervous, scared about that, but I think everything is just.
It takes time.
Gangsta.
I think from the time that she's been here, she's adjusted well.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I hear her talk her English sometimes, and I tell her all the time it's better than Herbert Spanish, so you definitely should talk it confidently.
Facts.
So, all right, so you're a little nervous. I want to know, what are some challenges you faced finally living together? And try to be as honest and transparent as you want to. Like, what are some things that you learned actually finally being a couple physically together and married? What are some things that you had to adjust and kind of change?
Like adjust and change. As dumb as it sounds, probably the changing of the room, pretty much, because obviously it was a man room. It's a guy room, and obviously
little boy room.
It was a man room, kid. It was a
room.
man fucking room, my dude. Alright, that shit was manly. It smelled like man. It smelled like testosterone. You know what I'm saying?
Smelled because you were jerking off all over your room.
Yes, absolutely. And it was that. I mean, I was used to with the Xbox thing, so the Xbox thing went down. Obviously, Luisa obviously goes to sleep like at 8. I go to sleep at, I guess, whenever I'm fucking tired.
So the question I'm about to ask his wife is, if the Xbox wasn't in the room, would he still have Xbox time? You say that you would.
Absolutely.
I want to confirm. Una pregunta, Luisa. Si el Xbox no estuviera en su cuarto y estuviera en la sala, si tenía en su apartamento, ¿podía jugar? Pero porque está en el cuarto, no.
Porque necesito dormir en silencio. No me gusta el ruido y él hace mucho. I do.
Okay, so we might see Fonzo come back.
I do. I told you. It's just because the Xbox is in the room, and she likes to sleep at 8, and I like to sleep at like 11, 12.
Wow, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, she sleeps at 9. 9, done. Shut.
Ocho estoy regresando del gimnasio, creo.
Yeah, done.
That's crazy. So my question was, if he had the Xbox, like I said, Xbox in another room, would you be allowed to play? She said, yes, she has no problem with it because she likes to sleep in silence.
Yeah.
So you do make a lot of fucking noise. You're a loud person. And you know what I said? I've always said it.
Always loud. Never quiet.
No. What I said is, when your wife comes here, you're not going to be on Xbox because you're too fucking loud.
I am too loud.
You see that shit?
I am too loud.
I don't think she knows how loud you are, so you might not even be allowed to play in the living room.
I am very loud.
You're a very loud person.
I scream a lot. I'm like wait, what's that stupid that balloon thing that goes
the car wash thing?
Yeah, that's me. And just yelling.
So you mentioned having kids in the future. I asked Hector this question because obviously he has P, and I like that podcast a lot. I a lot of good stuff on that one. But what are some values that you have and that you've gotten as a child that you would like to pass through? And have you talked to her about that? Like some people don't fuck with religion. Is religion going to be a factor for you guys? Is that going to be something that you're going to involve your kids? And if you're not religious, are you willing to try to practice it or accept your kids learning it because she is, or if she's not?
I think we're good with that. I think we think the same thing about that. I mean, what are we? ¿Católicos? ¿Somos católicos? Right? What are we? Christian? No, it's not, right? Yeah, that's like no issue with us. We just love the universe. That's it.
That's good.
That's it. And just with that, it's just having
that's what I'm asking. Like, what are the values that you're bringing into what you would like to bring into the kid? You're one with the universe. I like that answer. People like to flow with the energy of the world. Yeah, let them experience, more than I couldn't when I was a kid. Let them just have fun. You didn't have fun as you were a kid? I was not fun. You didn't have fun? No, I had fun, but like I would love him to speak his mind, be more vocal, because I was very quiet. You're and I when I was a kid, I was a big pussy. Yes, don't worry, I was shy too. I can't even talk. That's one thing I would like just him being vocal. Him him. Him, yeah. It's gonna be good. It's a guy. It's gonna be a boy. Yeah. Like, you're gonna control that? No, I know so. You're gonna manifest that into the world? No, I don't need to manifest it. Like, I know my dudes. Oh, he knows his swimmers. I know my swimmers. Okay, you're limiting all the female swimmers right now. They're Vikings. They're tough. There's no females in there. They're tough as nails. All right. Okay. Well, this would be a good episode 2 years from now when Luisa, or in 3 years if she's ever pregnant, and we get to do a gender reveal. We'll do it at the podcast.
Facts.
And then see if your swimmers are Vikings.
His name is gonna be.
But I think it's because I'm not saying this to jinx you guys, but because you want to be a dad. You want to have a boy son so badly. I feel like you're gonna get a girl first.
I mean, if I get a girl, like, I'll still be happy. They'll be my princess.
What about Luisa? She's not your princess no more?
No, absolutely not. It would be my girl, my little girl.
Nah, I fuck with you. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'd be the same.
The throne takes off and goes into the new princess.
Tan rápido así. Wow. And if tú quieres un niño?
She wants 2.
That's not bad. Oh, I think that growing up, you grew up solo dolo, right?
Solo dolo.
Me too, kind of. Even though I had siblings that, like I said, they were a lot older than me. I wish I always had like a younger brother. You know what I mean? Or a younger sister to have.
Yeah, because you felt lonely when you were a kid. You had,
I had a big imagination, bro. I used to play with my toys all the time.
Facts.
My fucking little wrestling action figures. PlayStation. I only needed 2 controllers because me and a friend would always come over. Ugly Money during my childhood times.
Ugly Money. I built a lot of things when I was a kid.
You did. He did. He has like a huge Gundam collection thing.
Yeah, I used to build
Always
them.
was very jealous of him of that.
I used to build them, paint them, take them apart, put them back together.
And now he's a mechanic.
Now I fix things. Technician's my dude.
You're married now 4 years. Been in a relationship since 20. Don't tell me. Stop. Since 2010.
I'm about to put it next.
2010. From all those years, 13 years together, what is some advice you can give to another couple, regardless if they're married, not married? What is something that you've integrated into your relationship that has seemed to work for you and that you can obviously tell someone and say, this is going to work?
Well, obviously what everyone says is communication.
Yeah, don't give me the same bullshit. Communication, I'm tired of hearing.
Yeah, honestly, just have fun with your partner. Just don't forget that she's also your best friend, best friend. They're also your best friend. Just have fun. Don't get into a routine, because a lot of us we do things every day the same way. We wake up, we go to work, go to the gym, we go to sleep. And sometimes when you're living with somebody and you do that routine every day, you get bored. You don't feel.
It's funny that you say that. Some people say you form a habit and then you stick to that habit.
Don't do that. Don't stick to that habit. Change things up. Have fun with your partner. Do different things. And just have a lot of sex, man. That's it. Just fucking have a lot of fucking sex. Just smash, bro. Go smash. Go have fucking sex. I always say that. Always just go fucking smash, bro. Have fun with your partner. Don't forget she's your best friend or he your best friend. Just what's that word? I'm drawing a blank. How do you say it? In Spanish is la motonomía? What's it? Motonomía? La canción de Shakira, como dijo, la monotomía. See, you can't even say it either. Motonomía. Oh. Monotomia. Just don't go into a routine. That's pretty much. Just don't fall in that routine. Break out of that.
I agree with you 100%. I think that getting into a routine, into a habit, it's not that it gets boring. I think you just get adjusted, and you find it harder to break out of that routine, and that's not good.
I feel like especially for men, because we men get comfortable very easily.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. It is true. I like to spice up my life sometimes. I like to give myself financial struggles. I'm getting a fucking car now.
Hey, but we need to in life. We need to have stress to live.
Stress is as weird as it is. I'm good under pressure.
Facts.
People wouldn't see me right now and be like, people see me and be like, wow, this guy's amazing. He's cool. He's not. Must never be unhappy, but I know how to handle my stress really well. There are times I need to definitely blow up, and shout out to my friends. These last couple of years, like I said, this year, Puka's back, man. Puka's back. He's been gone for a little bit. 2020 did not do me any. Well, actually, did it? What year did I? 2 years ago? 2021 wasn't the greatest year of my life. Yeah. 2020
wasn't it 2020?
No, 2021. I moved into Shane's 2 years ago.
Oh wow, it's been that
2
long.
years this December.
Yeah, so it was.
So a lot of shit has happened from 2020 to 21. 2020 was actually a pretty good year for me. I met my girlfriend. I didn't meet my girlfriend. I dated.
Because of me. Because of me. I motivated you, my boy. I made you. You are my hijo.
I'm going to tell you guys a story. When I told Fonzo about the crush that I had on the girl that I'm now dating, the first thing Fonzo said is, bro,
don't
honestly,
be a bitch.
No, that's not what he said.
That's what I said, bro.
This is how you get her. And this is what works. Send her a dick pic.
Facts. Dick pics work. Boy!
I'm going to tell you right now today, I never did that. I would never do that. And it ended up working to my benefit.
Because look, that was my plan. I gave you bad ideas, so now you know what not to do. So now you know what you have good ideas, and after that you had good ideas. You know, you went through the ups and the downs, and now you're up.
Never listen to Fonzo's advice with the dick pic. My girlfriend actually approved of me not listening to Fonzo. She said, definitely, thank God you didn't do that. I think I would have blocked you, and it would have been really awkward. So I'm like, glad I didn't listen. Glad I didn't listen there. But Fonzo was encouraging, as he was very happy for me when I did finally get my yes, because I asked more than once. He was very supportive and didn't give the greatest advice, but was a good listener and was someone that...
My advice is fantastic.
...gave a lot of stupid advice, but under that stupid advice, he'd have serious moments. Like he would be like, yo, send her a dick pic. But in reality, what he's saying is like, yo, have the balls to do it. Just fucking do it. Go for it.
That's what dick pic
I think
means.
that's what he meant. I hope. Yeah. That's how I interpreted it. But it ended up working in my favor. But, man, it's been a beautiful podcast. We talked, like I said, it wasn't going to, you're definitely going to come back for season 3 because there's so much more to talk about. And I'm going to have one with you and Luisa. It's going to be a Spanglish one. That's next season. Hopefully, Luisa will be okay doing a Spanish one with me for season 2. It'll be straight up Spanish, so prepare yourselves for that one. I don't talk the best Spanish. I'm definitely 80% fluent. But I tend to mimic the accents of people. So this should be interesting. That's also when I'm drunk. So maybe since I'm not drunk in the episode I'm going to be doing with her, hopefully I don't mimic her accent. But any advice, anything you want to say, get off your chest, say to the fans of the Puka Circle podcast.
Yeah, I got one thing. Fuck that motherfucker Herbert.
Oh,
He's a fake-ass motherfucker. He always talks that shit. He's a pussy. But you know what?
I'm so happy.
He's a bitch, bro. He always talks that shit. He's like, oh, I'm fucking Herbert. Oh, you shut the fuck up. I'll smack the shit out of you, you bitch.
This is going to be a clip. You know what's funny? This is going to be the clip to the episode. Hopefully it's clickbait.
That guy is my son. That guy was my son. All right. The story I have with Herbert is he was freaking drunk one time at the, what was it? The mall. No, it was the mall, not the mall. It was in the city, that rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he freaking threw up like a little bitch that he is. Drinks a little fucking sojo. And then he threw up in the bathroom. And this big fucking bodyguard was like, he looks at me like, yo, is that your boy? And he's like, yo, come here. I was like, what's up? He's like, he opens the door. Is that your boy? And I just see him like this. And I'm like, yeah, that's my son. And after that, I sunned him. I kissed him in the forehead. Fucking cleaned him up. Put him on my back.
I'm going to say this is a true story because they came to us after and he confirmed all this. So,
my son.
There you go. More hats. I'm going to be dropping more of this prototype. Fonzo's going to get one soon. If I get it all rolling, it's going to be $20, $25, maybe $20 for you guys that have been listening. And that is it, honestly. Thank you for staying tuned. Have a great weekend. Take care. This episode drops tomorrow.